Welcome to the Imperial Brickz YouTube channel. It's Nixter here, and in this series, I'm collecting all of the minifigures from LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga video game. In this episode, we'll be adding a new minifigure to the TCS display here, we'll be adding a new minifigure to the extra toggle display, and we'll be correcting a couple of the minifigures already in the display. Of course, if you're interested in getting one of these display cases for yourself, there's an affiliate link in the description below. The two minifigures we're going to be correcting are the Imperial pilot right here and the Hoth Rebel Trooper right here. The reason we pulled these minifigures out of the display is because although the head they are currently using for both of these figures, it's the Luke Skywalker head, is correct to the character selection screen and their character icon, but the actual head that they use in the game is the flat, no expression kind of face, and that's what we're going to be adding to these two guys. So we're just going to pull the heads off of these, and we're going to add these heads like this. So there is the Imperial pilot now with the correct head, and we'll do the same to our Hoth Rebel here. And we can stick that on, and I think one of the other heads just fell off the table here. Here is the corrected figures. So those will go back into the main display. This has become pretty regular, but the character we're adding to the extra toggle display is not much of a minifigure, but it is a figurine for sure. And you can see here, this is Saboba with no printing on him. And now I do know that in the game, he does have a lot of tan on various parts of the character. And I think the mold might be ever so slightly different if I'm not mistaken. But for the time being, we're going to be adding this to the TCS display. And hopefully in the future, we can get our hands on a painted version of this character so that it looks more like he does in the actual game. After some careful consideration, I've decided that I'm going to be incorporating the Minikit builds into this TCS series. So these aren't minifigures, but they are from the game. And this right here is the Minikit build that you get when you get all the Minikits from the Dagobah mission in episode 5. And you can see it is Luke's X-Wing. I guess this is supposed to be R2-D2 right here. You've got a representation of a little cockpit in the front there. And we've got the 4 engines looking pretty nice. Obviously, we got some prints for the wings. These are the same on the left side, the same on the right side. It's just like flipped so that it works on either side of the wing. And I think it looks pretty nice. It looks like an old appropriate mini build for the year 2003. And just so you can see them all, I have yet to decide how I'm going to display all of these, but these are the 3 mini kit builds that I have assembled so far. You can see we've got Saboba's Pod Racer and Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, but you can expect a new one of these to be added with every future TCS episode. The character we get to add to the main TCS display today is Wicket, and shout out to Zuckus, or at the _Zuckus_brick on Instagram. This is, as you can see here, from Thuggy Brickz. And they make a ton of custom characters, but I want to say he did kind of a one-off on the Wicket for myself, so I'm not sure if this is something that's going to be available for other people to purchase. But for the time being, here is the Wicket head. You can see we've got a really nice paint job for the hood that he is wearing. The color red looks nice. It's very shiny. You can see the reflection of everything in the back of the hood there. And we got some nice details for the eyes with those little white dots as well. And we got to add a torso and legs to this guy. Now, he does have this hood is made in the classic Lego brown color, not the reddish brown. So to match that, we're going to keep the brown color going, and we're going to use a brown torso and legs. And here you can see we've got our beautiful Wicket minifigure to add to the TCS display. Back over here at the extra toggle display, we've got our Saboba figure, and we're going to place it right there on that 1x2 plate. And there is the extra toggle display so far. Back over at the TCS display, we can add our Imperial pilot with the correct head to how he looks like, again, in-game, not on the character display screen. And now we can add our Hoth Rebel Trooper, again, with the head that you see him with in the game, not from the character selection screen. And finally, over here next to Darth Vader, we can add our Wicket minifigure. And look at that, beautiful. Display is looking nice. That's going to conclude today's episode. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and go check out imperialbricks.com for all your official LEGO Star Wars minifigure needs.